to the Grasters. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying, girl? Oh, my name? Ha! Put it down. RN rating. Now you know face and shit. I need to know if Rings of Power Season 2 is worth the watch. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, man. It's better than Season 1. So if you got through Season 1, congratulations. Because it was tough. It was tough for me to get through.
Oh, okay. This one's an easier watch.
Oh, it's a way easier watch. I think they slowed it down a little bit. There's a lot going on in Season 1. I didn't know what the hell was happening. I still really don't know what the rings do, even though it kind of shows like a little bit what the rings do.
I've never known what the rings do.
Yeah, if someone, let us know, what do the Rings of Power do? The 7 that went to the dwarves, the 3 that the elves. I know the elves one have a little bit more like power to them. And then like the dwarf one, it's kind of like showing like a little bit like the manipulative side of it to the Dwarven King right now. But what do they actually do? I don't know. But this season, basically, back to the topic, is showing how Sauron manipulates the best craftsmen of the elves to make all these rings. So, like, he's doing all these spells in the background. The guy, like, thinks he's in, like, this utopia, and he's just doing the rings and everything's cool. And then he's really, like, in the middle of a war, and, like, the workshop is all messed up. But the guy's just seeing, like, oh, everything's great. And then he kind of figures it out. And then Sauron, of course, the ultimate master manipulator, has told the people that the guy's gone crazy. So the guy went out there, he's talking crazy. He's like, this guy's Sauron. Y'all gotta stop. They're like, no. And then he, it makes you think that Sauron's going to start liking this one chick. Spoilers. And then the dude, like, kind of grabs her, the ring, the master, like, craftsman. He grabs the girl. He's like, get off me. And then he kind of, like, moves her a little bit. She was fine. And then Sauron goes, yeah, and makes her fall off the cliff. So it looks like this guy did it. I was like, man, it's messed up.
Damn.
So yeah, Sauron is just doing his thing in this one. There's a big reveal at the end. It's obvious. We all kind of knew what was going to happen, but it was just cool to see. Tom Bombadil, if you read the books, he's in the show now, so you kind of get to see somebody play him in live action, which is good. The whole Elrond thing, it's good. It's all right. The dwarves are doing their thing in the mountains. It's a lot better than Season 1. It's a lot more interesting. But I do like that they just slowed it down. It just felt like they were throwing a lot at you in Season 1. And this, they kind of like stuck to their storylines. Like they found their groove in this season. So hopefully the third season is better. I don't know. I've read or listened to an audio, The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But everything that's happening in this time, I think there's a book called The Silmarillion or something like that. I haven't read that, so I don't really know if it's sticking to that, if it's true to what Tolkien wanted. But, I mean, this season's been entertaining. I like it. So far, it's a solid 7. I'll give it a solid 7. Recommend watching it. Yeah, I mean, you'll like it. It's a good prequel. I think it does a good job of, like, explaining how these rings were created. I still want to know what they do, though. That hasn't been clear to me. Like, hey, if you wear this ring, you can control fire. I think it's one of the elf rings, but they don't say that. Like, tell me what it does. It was like in the Lord of the Rings, like, oh, the one ring to rule them all. Like, well, what is it ruling? Yeah. The only thing I see is that the ring gets you turn invisible, and Sauron's eye goes.
And there you are. Yeah.
So yeah. Let me know. Let us know. These are supposed to be the ultimate things in this world. What do they actually do? And why do people want them so much? That explanation, I think it would make it a lot better, bump up the score for me. But maybe they said it and I wasn't paying attention. But if they did, it wasn't clear to me.